What's up, Raiders? It's Adam from raidersofthelostflicks.com. If it's a bad movie, we want to know about it, and Cats from 2019 is one of those movies. I didn't get a chance to see it. I was out of town. Other things had come out, and I just didn't have time. I wanted to see it in theaters because I heard what a train wreck this movie is. And last night, I finally decided to rent it, and it is everything that everybody says it is, and actually a little bit more. This was directed by Tom Hooper, who did Les Miserables and The King's Speech, so this is probably one of those guys that's really proud of what he does and is very sure of himself and has a perfect vision of where this is going to go. But I think before I continue with this review, I'm going to have to say the obvious, which a lot of people don't understand, including me, why they went with this particular design choice. Because had this been a movie that was just actors in makeup, would have probably been okay. Like it might have been decent. It might have done decent numbers, not great numbers. Or had they went with Spielberg's plan of just having this be an animated movie with actors' voiceovers, that would have worked okay too. Because the music by Andrew Lloyd Webber, I'm not really a big fan of musicals, but I kind of liked it. Like, a lot of these songs were really catchy, but I can't give Tom Hooper that credit. He didn't write these. But it's kind of got like that 1920s kind of lounge jazz feel to it. The songs are incredibly catchy. I liked that aspect of it. Most musicals that are produced by Hollywood, they don't take Broadway people and put them into movies. They would rather take very well-known actors that they think people like and put them in a musical instead. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In a case of Rebel Wilson and James Gordon, they're just there because ha-ha, fat people funny. Their performances really annoyed me. As a fatty myself, I was really offended by their performance. I don't like those people anyway, but they're especially annoying in this movie. What saves it for me, though, was Ian McKellen, who shows up about halfway through and does an actual cat impression. He's like, meow, 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 meow. Thanks, Ian McKellen. You are a national treasure, sir. We are lucky to have you. But I think we need to get into the plot of the story. Okay, Victoria, played by Francesca Hayward. She's trying in this movie, I guess. The problem with this is the way they went with the design choices really takes away from the rest of the movie, because had they done one of the two things I mentioned, it might have worked. You can't really judge a performance when most of your body is hidden by this really kind of off-putting CG rendering. You don't know if it's an actual dancer with an actor's face, because there are some scenes in this movie where the face kind of doesn't match the body behind it. Gives you this really like bizarre uncanny valley kind of like acid trip weird thing. Swear to God, everybody involved in this movie should have been punished for crimes against humanity. But it is what it is, and I have to judge it for what I see. She's thrown into an alley, and then we're introduced to the Jellicle cats. And most of this movie, like I'm an hour into this movie, it's introducing different kinds of cats. I am this kind of cat. I am that kind of cat. I am the theater cat. Cat, 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 bippity boppity boo. Sorry, that last part was from a different movie. A better one. But yeah, you're introducing characters an hour into an hour and 49-minute movie. There are no other creatures. Oh, sorry, there's some cockroaches. They don't really have any, like, speaking parts. And there are some mice. But that's a whole different scene and a whole different horror show. But yes, most of it is just song after song after song after song. Now, what would have made this work a little bit better is had you had a little bit of transitional dialogue in between the songs, so I would at least know what's going on. Because unless you pay really attention to the lyrics in the songs, you don't really know what's going on. It's kind of hard to tell. The plot of this story is kind of nonsense anyway. These Jellicle cats, they meet for this big ceremony under the moon, and one of the cats will be chosen to go to transcend into a new life. Don't really know what that entails, but that's something that all these cats want, and they have to perform little musical numbers and different things to try to get to that level. They're chosen by Judi Dench, who plays Deuteronomy, and she chooses one of them. And Ian McClellan saves it for me, but yeah, this is kind of a train wreck. I wish I could show you some more scenes, but like I said before, Universal, they're really fussy about showing clips from this movie. They're very protective of it. I don't know why, because, I mean, this movie should be buried in a cat box somewhere and forgot about over time, but I guarantee the internet's never going to forget, and at some point this movie's going to get a cult following by just how weird it really is. I would say that if we were not in quarantine, it'd be cool to have some friends come over and drink some of this or smoke whatever and have a party watching this movie just to see the spectacle that's before you, because they put all of these actors in this movie, and it's like an embarrassment for all of them, because it's like, you're wondering the sales pitch, like what did they think they were going to make versus what they saw on the screen. Those stories are still slowly coming out. I like covering them on this channel because things like this only get made once in a while from, but this movie does prove the absolute tone deafness of Hollywood, because they should have seen if these character models would have tested with audiences, if people would have liked this design before doubling down on it and just putting this out into the wild. I mean, this thing exists. So obviously, I'm going to have to give this one a 1. It's definitely a Limburger. I can't go any higher. Will I watch this again? Probably not, unless I'm in a group setting. I need to see this I need an adult. I do. I need an adult to watch again. Is it as bad as Black Christmas? No. No, Black Christmas was still the worst movie of 2019, but I'm glad that I watched it. It was kind of fun just to watch it unfold before my eyes, but yeah, I was just really surprised that it turned out the way that it did. You know, it's like the CG it's all green screen, everything, you know, maybe some sets. The CG looks kind of undercooked. I heard that Tom Hooper's kind of a dick to work with from the special effects. I've actually covered those stories on this channel, so you can tell that maybe the people making the CG just really didn't give a shit and wanted to get this done and put it behind them and move on to other better projects. But yeah, this is going to exist for a long time, and you know, I'm a little more receptive to musicals than I used to be, you know, but not this one. No, this is this is an anomaly. I'm glad I watched it. I'm giving you the best review that I can, at least. So that's all I got to say about it. Did you guys see Cats? Do you plan to see Cats? Definitely rent it if it's on sale. Don't buy it unless you really like musicals or you really think this is hilarious enough to keep. But anyways, that's all I got for this one. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, yada yada. Make sure you come back this Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be watching Creature. That's Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live. That's every Friday on my channel, unless something comes up. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day, and this is Adam signing out. Peace. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. Please remember to depress that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you'll be the first to know when new content is published. Please visit raidersofthelostflicks.com for more hilarious entertainment and links to all of our social media platforms. Also, consider supporting us on Patreon. As little as $1 a month supports our worldwide digs for more Lost Flicks. Thank you, and have a groovy day.